Good morning, fourth maths students. Now we will move on to unit 5. Okay. Now we shall move on to unit 5, concept of assessment and evaluation in English. Okay. So now we will learn what do you mean by assessment and evaluation. Okay. See, wherever, especially in education, students should be evaluated. Okay. Without evaluation, the purpose of education is nil. Okay. Therefore, especially most importantly, in education, students should be evaluated. Students must be evaluated. Okay. So evaluation is the most important thing in education. Okay. And what do you mean by assessment? We all assess someone or something. We simply assess something. Okay. So how is this pen? And so okay, this pen is beautiful. This pen is this pen is writing wonderfully. It is smooth. The ink is clear. Okay. So likewise, those comments are said to be those criticism are said to be assessment. Okay. But evaluation is something, evaluation is something more of serious one. Okay, evaluation is something more of a kind of serious one, and so by evaluation you are judged. Okay, when there are differences between I judge you, I assess you. Okay. So Tanish is guilty. Tanish is the murderer. Okay. As a judge, if I make this judgment, then Tanish should be imprisoned. Okay. So this is the kind of judgment. And if I assess that Tanish is a good boy, Tanish may be a good boy. They are all examples of criticism or assessment. Okay, so it is something like a passing judgment is said to be evaluation. Okay, assessment is a mere comments. Okay, and why do I say that matters a lot? Okay, there are differences between criticism and assessment. See. Say for example, just by seeing the face of Tanish, I simply say that Tanish is a good boy. This is example of criticism. Assessment is okay. Tanish one day Tanish submitted by his assignment late, very late. He submitted, and I said you are absent. Okay, so this is the example of assessment. When I assigned when I assigned you a work and you do not do it, and based on this fact, I make some comment. Okay, so this is the example of assessment. Okay, just by seeing the face of a student and just by seeing the handwriting of the student, and I may have some conversation. Okay, I am introducing myself. Okay, my name is Prasad. So this is how I do online classes, and immediately in the very first class itself, you cannot assess me. Okay, likewise in the very class itself, first class itself, I also cannot assess you. Okay, so assessment is because of this, after gathering some information, and okay, Tanish is good. Fourth match are good students. Okay, so that is to be assessment. And evaluation is more of completely serious one. It is almost like a passing judgment. It is judgment, and when and the judgment is also very serious one. In case in court, if the judge says that he is a criminal, he is a murderer, then he should be punished. Okay. When the judge says that he is not a criminal, then he is released. Okay. So likewise, evaluation is very serious one, especially in education. All of us study. We have to score good marks. Okay. So in university examination, you all need to score good marks. That is example of evaluation. Okay. So see, when I conduct a class test, that is said to be assessment. When you prepare for university examination, that is said to be evaluation. Okay. See, what are the marks that you get at the university examination? That is permanent. Okay, that cannot be changed. So for what we have scored in for the past 7 semesters, so that is permanent. And let's say the time is over now, and you cannot apply for re-evaluation. And a university also doesn't give the scope that let me rewrite the examination for more marks. That is also not allowed for you. Okay, that's how Pondicherry University evaluates you. So once you write the examination, if you are not, if you fail or if you are not satisfied with your marks, you can apply for re-evaluation, and within the stipulated time, within the time. And if you do not apply for re-evaluation, then that's all. That mark is said to be your permanent mark. Okay. So in case you fail, you again apply for the paper. You rewrite the examination, and then you pass. Then only you will get the degree certificate. If you do not apply and if you do not rewrite the examination, then you are failed. Okay. So this is said to be evaluation. Okay, and the evaluation is not only based on university examination. 30 marks is allotted as internal marks. Okay, and we will give you. This is said to be assessment. Oh, what are the marks that you get overall? What are the marks that you get is said to be evaluation, and we assess you. Okay. So the evaluation is not only based on only the university examination which the university conducts every 6 months. That alone is not there. The professors who teach you, and they assess you, and they allot you 30 marks. So 70 plus 30 out of 100, what marks did you get? And that is set to, I mean, I do not know how many papers do you write, and say for example 30 papers, and out of in 30 papers, for each paper out of 100, out of 70 you write for university examination, and out of 70 the internal assessment, and totally how much mark did you get, and that is your final mark. So this is the system of evaluation in Pondicherry University. Okay, so this is what called as evaluation, and assessment is what I daily do is said to be assessment. Okay, so see, I don't give you marks, I am just assessing you. Okay, this student is excellent, and I think Bhuvaneshwari and Pratika, I know, all the days these two girls get excellent or very good. Okay, so my highest assessment in your class, my highest assessment is going to be for Pratika and Bhuvaneshwari, and for others, okay, good, and okay, and or just simply mark as present. So I gather all the assessment, and then I finally see this paper is shared by me and then Renuka madam, and I will discuss with her. Okay, Tanish is not. There are some students. Let's say Arun Prasad is irregular, and some students simply do not submit the assignment which I give you daily. Okay, and I will discuss with Renuka madam. Okay, Arun Prasad is irregular and some students are completely irregular, and if Renuka madam says no, Arun Prasad is excellent student, and in my class he is regularly attends and he did whatever I assigned him, and then we will discuss. Okay, yes, I will discuss. Okay, and I will ask explanation. Why are you not submitting regularly? What is your problem? And then okay, because of this situation only Arun Prasad is not unable to do it. Let me consider it. Okay, and then I have to consider this fact also. So there are students without taking even a single day leave, they continuously within time they continuously submit the assignment. Okay, so if this is the case, if Arun Prasad's explanation is reasonable, I have to consider both the thing. Okay, everything is put into assessment, and then I will submit the internal marks to the management, and they will submit to the university examination. They conduct another examination, and they add the marks which I give you, and university examination evaluator will evaluate, and both the marks are joined together, and then your marks are fixed. Okay, so see. The 30 marks is based on the assessment, and one single day decides 70% of your marks conducted by the university examination, and combining both the marks you are evaluated. Okay, so without evaluation nothing can be done. See, when government bans a +2 examination, how are they going to be evaluated? That's a big question, and the government should answer. Okay, the Supreme Court orders the government within 2 days. You have to. How are you going to evaluate the students? Without evaluation, see, everyone wants to join MBBS course, and in government in government college at free of cost, everyone wants to join a medical course. And there are only 100 seats when there are crores of students in India, and how the 100 students are going to be selected for government medical college? Okay, by +2 marks, and how are they going to be evaluated? That matters a lot. Okay, so without evaluation, the purpose of education is failed one. Okay, therefore evaluation is must, and assessment is let's say I already gave you the example. Class test is like assessment, and university examination is evaluation. Okay, so this is the thing, and most importantly, evaluation is something like they set a standard. Okay, the norms and standard. Government fixes the norms and the standard, and then the government evaluates it. Whether you like the norms or standards, it doesn't matter. If you want to see NEET examination, and some of you, I think most of the Tamil Nadu people do not like NEET examination, but the government says that if you want to become a doctor, you must clear NEET examination. Okay, and many critics are saying that, many politicians are saying that NEET is not proper way of evaluation. Why do you study physics? Why do you study chemistry to become a doctor? That's what many people are asking. Okay, and most of the questions are asked from CBSE syllabus. when most of the people, most of the students in Tamil Nadu study Samachir Kalvi textbook, and how can we get more marks in NEET examination? So they are all valuable questions. So the government decides that you have to clear NEET examination. That is that's how government evaluates the medical students. And the way how they evaluate is wrong. Many people are opposing it. Okay. So for time being today, even for this academic year, I do not know about Tamil Nadu, but for time being, if you want to become doctor, you must clear NEET examination, whether you like it or not. So that is a way of evaluation which government does to select medical students. Okay, so this is said to be this is called as evaluation. Okay, and what I do daily is said to be assessment. I gather all the assessment. Okay, obviously Bhuvaneshwari and Pratika, and I may give equal marks, but obviously I am going to give. I mean, so far today, if immediately principal said, okay, give the internal marks, then obviously Bhuvaneshwari and Pratika will get more marks. Why? Because obviously the answer which they gave without any grammar mistakes and with good handwriting, and it is very absolutely clear that they listened to the video carefully. Okay, some of you simply copy from internet, and some of you do not watch the video which I am sharing with you, and just like that, for sake of submitting, some of you simply submit it, and for them I simply mark present or simply mark as okay or good. But if Bhuvaneshwar and Pratika, if from tomorrow onwards, if they are irregular, and naturally the daily assessment is reduced. Okay, absent. Okay, so if today the internal marks is submitted to the management, obviously Pratika and Bhuvaneshwari will get more marks. By today, my assessment upon you, for 50 students of you, my assessment full credit goes to Pratika and Bhuvaneshwari. And others are not, definitely others are not bad. Okay, others are also good, even very good, but exceptionally outstanding performance is said to be Bhuvaneshwari and Pratika. My assessment may be wrong. Stanley sir, if I ask Stanley sir, those students, Pratika and Bhuvaneshwari, they are indisciplined one, they do not know anything, whatever I send you, they don't do, and math subject, they are poor in their subjects. Other professors may assess in other way, but my assessment, my style of assessment is this. I have the full right, I set the norms, I myself set the norms, but for NEET examination, university exam, they are set by government, that is highest value. I myself, I am given full right to assess you for the 30 marks, and I have given full right. And the way how I assess you is this. You have to listen to the video lecture carefully. At the same time, you can refer library books or internet sources. You are allowed, but at the same time, you must watch the videos. Okay, as you write, I can easily assess. Yes. This student have watched the video. This student didn't watch the video. He simply copies from the website. Okay, I can assess in like that, and I mean, as I read out your assignment, I can easily assess you. Okay, whether my style of assessment is right or wrong, that doesn't matter. Okay. Prasad sir's style of assessment is wrong, but you don't like it. That is not the proper way to assess a student. Okay, you are most welcome to give such kind of criticism. Okay, so this is my style of assessment. Okay, this is example of assessment. This is my style of assessment, and this is also example of assessment. But evaluation is many people do lots of research, and practically how can we do it, and that is said to be evaluation, and we need to a student must be evaluated, and so that the purpose of education is fulfilled. Okay, so that's the thing, and I mean so far this is the introduction of assessment and evaluation. Okay, so now the question is going to be simple: what is assessment and what is evaluation, based on my video lecture. Okay, so you cannot refer I mean if you refer, and I will be easily able to identify it. Okay, so whether you understand or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have understood is simply right. The definition of assessment and evaluation. Okay, so in short, so what is the assessment? Based on certain norms, and I simply make some criticism, that is said to be assessment. But evaluation is made by government. It has lots and lots of sets of standards, and it is a kind of judgment. Okay, so and then the judgment cannot mostly the judgment cannot be changed. But assessment is a temporary one, but evaluation is more of permanent one. Okay, so in this 20 minutes video, you yourself in your own words define assessment and evaluation. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.